Afrobeat news. Ckay has finally come out to confront those people that have been hating on him, hating on his rise and hating on his shine. And it seems like Ckay is not feeling like he deserves the hate that he's getting. Now, to those that don't really understand why Ckay is getting some of this hate, basically, I think some people are out there that really feels like Ckay doesn't really deserve the shine or the rise that he's gotten so far. Ckay is very, very new in the industry. This guy has now spent up to 2 years in the industry, but he has blown up and achieved a level of success that most people can only dream of. I mean, A-list stars in the industries, like most of them have not even gotten a global hit as big as these, but Ckay, a producer turned musician, has been able to, with his second EP, get one of the biggest songs in the globe. Now, another reason why I think most people, especially the Wizkid FC, they have issues with him and they're hating on him is because of the constant comparison between Wizkid Accents and Love Wantinty by Ckay. Most people feel like Love Wantinty is bigger than Wizkid Accents. Personally, I do feel that way because it's just a fact. But Wizkid FC, of course, they don't really like any kind of comparison between Wizkid and anybody at all. And whenever there's comparison like that, they always try to come hard for those people that try to compare them. So yeah, that's the reason why Ckay has been receiving a lot of hates online, and Ckay just don't get it. I think he's at the point where he don't really get why people are hating on him, and he had to come address it. This is what Ckay had to say about it. He said this: "I will never understand the hate honestly. If I win, it's a win, not just for me, but the entire culture. You can either see it that way or cry. I don't give a fuck." Now, this is Ckay coming out to let people know that he doesn't really care, even though he does, because if he doesn't really care, he wouldn't have addressed these people at all, because by addressing them, you're giving them more reason to come at you. But he cares, but he doesn't want people to know that he cares, and he's coming out here to address them because for some reason he feels touched by whatever these people have to say about this. One thing I would say is that I feel Ckay deserves much more than what he's getting right now. The publicity that he's getting from Nigeria is not enough. Like, people don't really respect or validate Ckay as much as they should. The fans don't really validate or respect him as much. And right now, Ckay is at the point where he has not yet developed that core fan base because he's still very new. So he's not developed that core fan base to defend him and support him. So it feels like, whenever some of this hate comes, it feels like Ckay is just, being piled upon. And because he doesn't have a core fan base yet to always be there to defend him, just like, maybe Wizkid has with the Wizkid FC, or Davido have with the OPO fan base, and Burna Boy have with the Outsiders. Ckay doesn't really have that. But with all that said, that cannot take away from the fact that Ckay has one of the biggest songs in the world right now. Ckay has done something that no other artist in Nigerian history have ever done. Guy spent less than 2 years in the industry and was able to make a global smash hit. That in itself is extremely, extremely unbelievable. And I know a lot of people are out there that feel like, look, Ckay was lucky and he's going to be a one-hit wonder, which I can understand their points, right? Especially for a new artist like Ckay that's not really stayed long in the industry and all of a sudden get this massive, massive success. It's hard to duplicate, it's hard to replicate it. But Ckay is not the first artist in the world that have had like a massive song in their first year in the industry. I think somebody like let's say Lil Nas X, right, had the massive song, I forgot the name of the song, doing its first year in the industry, and it was able to replicate that success and stay relevant and up to date. He's not a one-hit wonder, he's still doing his thing. People like Reshemod as well, they had a massive hit song during their first year in the industry and they were able to replicate that. So as a new artist, there are times where they get really lucky and get this massive hit in their first try. Obviously the odds of replicating that massive success is very hard, but people still do it and don't become a one-hit wonder. But for Ckay, even if he's not able to replicate this particular success and probably goes on as a one-hit wonder, the fact that he was able to do this, to do it at a very massive level, to create a song that took the world by storm, came from, he came all the way from Africa and was able to create a global song like that. It's a massive win, and he will keep on being fed. Like, he will keep on getting bread from this particular song. The song right now has gone platinum in France. It sold about 100,000 units in France. It's also gone gold in the UK. So song is already pulling numbers in all platforms, and it's already been voted as the biggest global hit of this year. So without a shadow of a doubt, Ckay is doing a big feat. Whether he ends up becoming a one-hit wonder or he ends up duplicating the success on and moving on to become one of the most recognized acts in Nigeria, he still deserves the respect 100%. And all of these hits completely unnecessary and unwarranted. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much that for you guys. Don't forget, guys, to like, subscribe, turn on post notification, and stay tuned for more Afrobeats related entertainment and just coming at you. I'm also now, guys. Peace.